Welcome back. Murder suspect Luigi Mangione will return to court tomorrow to continue a hearing about which evidence will be allowed at his trial in state court. The 27-year-old is accused of shooting and killing UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson about a year ago now. He has pleaded not guilty to state and federal charges. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman is following this case for us and was inside the courtroom yesterday and the day before for these hearings. Katrina, great to see you this morning. I know that body camera footage of the arrest was central to what was discussed yesterday. What stood out to you from that?
So all of yesterday, Errol, there was one police officer on the stand. He's the one who responded to the scene. And we were watching body cam footage from his camera, from other angles. So we really saw almost every moment of when Luigi Mangione was approached at this McDonald's, what happened progressing up to his arrest. It was a very surreal scene. There's Christmas songs playing in the background, songs like Jingle Bell Rock and I'll Be Home for Christmas. At one point, the officer who initially just told Mangione, he made up a story, Errol. He said, "I was called because you've been hanging out at this McDonald's for too long." He had asked him to take down his mask. The officer said right away he knew it was the person that they were looking for in New York for that shooting. But as they checked his ID, he's kind of engaging him in conversation. He asks him if he's gone to New York. He's whistling along to the music. Mangione is leaning back, eating a hash brown in the corner. And it's just striking how casual this whole thing was. They do frisk him. And then later on, once it comes back that his ID was fake, it did not have his real name on it, Mangione does identify himself, gives his name, gives his birthday, and is put under arrest. Then we see them searching him. In the background, we can see his backpack being searched, and the items that they found on him, Errol, a wallet that had a bunch of $100 bills and foreign currency in it. All of these things are taken out, a jar of peanut butter that was in his pocket, and put into his beanie, which is on the table. So we really got a moment-by-moment window into what happened that day.
Now, this is not the trial just yet. These are procedural hearings to discuss what can and cannot be included. So was there anything said by either side that seems to bolster their case?
Yeah,
Mangione says he's innocent.
For one, Errol, the judge has decided because of that to seal this. So the public, I mean, you could see it if you went to the courtroom, but the public is not going to get to watch this yet because he's worried it could prejudice the trial. This whole thing is about what evidence can ultimately come in. But while this officer was on the stand, they did review the Altoona police procedures with him. And it is standard there, they said, to search a person, to search their bag at the time of arrest. But there was some conversation with Mangione's attorney when she cross-examined him. Were they in contact with the New York police? Were they in contact with the FBI? He did say he was not aware of search and seizure policies in New York, but we did also see that Mangione was pretty far away from that backpack. So there wasn't the proximity there, even though they said they were concerned about possible danger with him and what was in that bag. You know, we're still going to be assessing this. This is going to continue potentially early into next week, Errol.
Great to have your details there from inside the courtroom, Katrina Kaufman. Thank you so much.
Thank you.